Hey, my love. So good that you are here and welcome to a new episode here on Like in Phoenix podcast with me, your host, Eva Silava. So let me ask you a question. Do you ever have deals with unrealistic expectations? So let me say one thing. Unrealistic expectations are potentially harmful because they set you and others up for failure. They can destroy relationships, ruin goals, and even take life in an unhealthy direction. And in this episode, I show you how you can start to get over it. So here are a few examples of thoughts that indicate your expectations are too high. So one of them is it's not okay to be depressed or overwhelmed. Or it's not okay to have painful feelings and thoughts. Or maybe you know the should phrases, such as, I should be happy with my life even if I'm not. Or, I should be better at my job even if I get good recommendations from everyone around me. And then we have the if-then thoughts, like, when I get through my to-do list, I'll feel better and be less stressed. Or when I have more time, I'll do what make me happy. So maybe you know one or another of these thoughts, or you have similar ones. So what is the problem with this kind of thoughts? Unrealistic or false expectations hinder your ability to pursue what is important to you in life. So for example, if you have an unrealistic expectation that it's not okay to make mistakes, you probably won't take risks that could help you grow. So get to your successful life, or get the job that you like, or find the right partner, boyfriend in your life. And that means unrealistic expectations are rigid. So they leave no room for changing circumstances and do not allow you or others to be flexible. And this is so important to reach your goals and get out of the thoughts. So that means your expectations can create more problems than they solve. So another example. Your expectation is to always be perfect in your job. But in your effort to achieve this goal, you experience conflicts with your boss, disappointments with your colleagues, and on top, psychological problems. So this sounds not really good, right? And even when unrealistic expectations stress you out, it can be difficult to let them go. Why is this? This may be in part because you may believe that setting high expectations for yourself is helpful. Or maybe you believe that these expectations will motivate and inspire you to achieve your goals. Or maybe you worry that without unrealistic expectations, you'll just sit around and not achieve your goals. But that is not true. The opposite is true. When you set specific expectations and goals and have a good strategy to achieve them and prove them if they are realistic, then you get more successful and reach your goals faster. than when you set these high unrealistic expectations. So, how do you deal with unrealistic expectations? First, face your unrealistic expectations with curiosity and humor. So, what I mean by that, get to know your expectations and make a list of any unrealistic expectations you recognize. And then keep this list and try the following things. So first, ask yourself, what would you say to a loved one in the same situation that have the same unrealistic expectation? What would you say to them? Because we are way more kinder to someone else than to ourselves. So ask you this question and write this beside your unrealistic expectations you write down on your list. And this you can do with every expectation that you have on your list. Ask you this question. What would you say to a loved one in the same situation? The next thing what you can do is think about the impact of your expectations. So, for example, you might consider, does fill out the expectation that you have help me be who I want to be? Does it help me get where I want to be? Does it serve what's important to me? So like a good relationship, good mental as well as physical health, or success in your profession or business. And write the answers down. And the last thing what you can do is practice compassion. So in both ways, with others and with yourself. And this includes patience, openness, and gentleness. So it also includes the way you would treat a child who has been hurt. So this means be kind to yourself. Instead of saying to yourself, I can't believe I screwed up my office meeting, you can acknowledge your feelings, so get aware of them, and ask yourself what didn't work, what did work, and how can I do it the next time that I feel that this feels more a success than the last time. And one way to cultivate compassion is to meditate on loving kindness. And this is really, really easy. So you sit down, take a few deep breaths. When you can, close your eyes and then recite these affirmations or similar ones for yourself, so in your mind. So, may I be filled with loving kindness. May I be well in my body and mind. May I be at ease and happy. So do this for a few minutes. You can do this for 2 or 3 minutes or as long as you like. And do this every day. So make this a practice, make this a morning routine, and you will see you get more compassionate about yourself. You're starting to be kinder to yourself. And this is also a good practice for self-love. So, in conclusion, unrealistic expectations are not helpful expectations. And even though it's hard, you can reap many benefits from working to abandon them. So I wish you much success by starting with this and experiment with this. And when you have questions and you need help or you want help, then reach out to me and write me and get in contact with me, so then I can help you and be there for you. So don't be shy and ask your questions. So I wish you a wonderful time, and we hear us next Tuesday at the same time. As always, I bless you with light, love, health, wealth, and success. With love, yours, Eva.